Hey everyone, Raj here. I hope you guys are well. Today I am back with a fragrance acquisitions haul video. This is basically a video where I'm going to show you all of the bottles that I've bought since the last one, which I think was back in October 2014. So it's been quite a few months. There are 4 bottles here, not a huge number. There have actually been a few more that I bought, but then later went on to sell. But nowadays, I would say 90% of my fragrance purchases are ones that stay in my collection. So let's just get straight into it. The names and the timestamps are in the description box. Fragrance number 1, which I've actually mentioned in my updated collection video. So if you haven't seen that video, definitely go and check it out. This one from the house of Guerlain, and this one is called Gourmand Coquin, which is basically all about this beautiful, slightly spicy chocolate note, kind of like a dark chocolate. There is mixed in with lots of other different ingredients, such as kind of florals. There's kind of a smoky element in here, kind of great in the autumn, kind of winter time, kind of a nice sort of scent to just wear out on a kind of occasion. Really great, really addictive fragrance from the house of Guerlain. They do sweet fragrances so well that you kind of have to go to Guerlain really if you want a nice gourmand fragrance. Gourmand, if you don't know, meaning like in fragrance terms, meaning something that is food-like, sweet, something along those lines. Next up, a fragrance that is actually a repurchase. So I have actually reviewed this, and this one is from the house of Tom Ford from his private blend. This one is Oud Wood. As you can see, this is the new design, grey on grey, pretty much 50 shades of grey, you could say. I actually bought this one because I preferred the new bottle design. I did have the old one with the gold sticker, but when I saw this, I just thought I kind of wanted this one, so I sold my old bottle. And in terms of differences to the old one, I really don't think that they're that noticeable. In the opening, this one definitely felt a little bit more smokier, so there was a kind of smoky, almost a harsh element that I never picked up in the old version. But that disappears quite quickly, and what you're left with is this beautiful, sweet, oody, resinous accord. I have done a review on this. Actually, I reviewed it along with Black Orchid, which I don't own anymore, but I used to wear them together. This is actually perfect for date nights, sort of night times. A really fantastic fragrance from the house of Tom Ford. Moving on now to a fragrance which I honestly didn't think I would buy. I'll mention it now. This is from Thierry Mugler, and this one is Pure Malt. This is the Creation 2013 version, so it's kind of like a newer version of the original Pure Malt. I'll touch on that a little bit later, but the reason I said I wouldn't buy it was because I really don't like Amen, and I remember, I think I've mentioned this on my channel before, but I wore it once. I bought it, and then I wore it once, and whoa, it was the most disgusting thing I've ever tried. I mean, it was so just harsh and just in your face, and I tried to wash it off during the day. I was at work, but it just wouldn't come off my skin, and I just sold my bottle. And you shouldn't maybe judge a fragrance after one wearing, but I couldn't see how it could improve on my skin after repeated wearing, so I just sold it. And then I remember trying the original Pure Malt when it came out on paper, and I was detecting this original, the Amen DNA, and I was like, not really feeling it that much. Then I bought a fragrance from a guy on a Facebook group, and he threw in a sample of this version, and I thought, let me give it a chance. I pretty much give everything a chance always, and wow, I loved it. This is actually amazing. I really love this fragrance. I have tried the original, but only on paper, and to be honest, I don't really think there are huge differences. When I smelled it, I thought, it definitely does smell like the original, but maybe because I'm trying it on skin now, it smells much different. This beautiful caramel rum whiskey accord, this malty kind of peaty type accord. I have actually smelt fragrances that are more authentic and more sort of lifelike, you know, when trying to recreate this whiskey accord. But I think sometimes when a fragrance is too literal, it becomes a little bit too much. And this is kind of striking a really nice balance. I've been wearing this quite a bit actually in the colder weather. And going on to the final bottle, so you know, as I said, only 4 bottles. You know, normally my previous videos have been, you know, 5, 6, 7, 10, you know, something along those lines. But with the way things are with me nowadays, I'm trying to focus my kind of expenditure in other parts of my life. I still love fragrances, you know, that's never going to go away. And this one, I remember getting a sample. I bought a fragrance from the German website essenzanobil.de or .de if you're in German. And I was just looking at this fragrance and I thought, let me get a sample. So I got a sample, and oh man, I remember that first day I wore this. And these are the type of fragrances I like, that really make an impact the first time you wear it. And this is from the house of Xerjoff. And this is actually my latest purchase. I got this last week. And this one is called Lua. Now, Lua is how would I describe it? It's kind of it's an interesting one because it changes quite a bit. It's basically a kind of fruity, floral gourmand with a touch of oud. And I don't think I've heard anyone mention oud, or I don't think I've read it in any note breakdown. But you get this kind of sweet, ultra kind of perfumed melon type note with some florals, a bit of rose. You get this kind of vanilla sweetness and this almost sweet oud note. I'm sure it's in there because the minute I smelled this fragrance, and even from this bottle, it just smells like an oud accord or another fragrance where oud has been in the notes and it reminds me of that accord. I don't know, I could be wrong, but at the end of the day, if you smell something, you know, it's there. But if you see what I mean, really amazing fragrance, very addictive fragrance, and really happy to have it in my collection. I actually did wear it this week. And talking about fragrances that I wore this week, that is going to be my next video. I'm going to film that now. I'm bringing back the Scents of the Week series. I haven't done a video in that in a long time. That is going to be my next video, guys. So stay tuned. Check out my Facebook page. If you don't know what that's all about, I basically post fragrance related stuff, but kind of bring in what I've been doing in my life basically. So check that out if you can. Thank you for everyone who has subscribed to my channel since I've been away. It's probably been about a couple of months, about 2 months and a couple of weeks since I did my last video. So yeah, thanks to all you guys. Leave your comments, I was going to say down below, but you know, wherever the comments are left nowadays. Let me know what fragrances have you bought recently, or you know, what's on your to buy list. What have you got that you on your list that you really want to get? Are any of these in them? Do you like any of these fragrances that I have? Do you dislike them? Whatever your views are, whatever you have to say, say it. Take care. Bye.